Shri Gurupya Namaha. This is Lakshmi from Ponvidyashram. Today I am going to continue the chapter in geography inside our earth. In part 1 we read about interior of the earth and introduction of rocks and minerals. Now in this part of the video we are going to see types of rocks, rock cycle and its uses. Have you seen Taj Mahal and Red Fort? Do you know what material have used to build Taj Mahal and Red Fort? They used marble and red sandstone. Do you know how this marbles and red sandstone formed? Now we are going to learn how different types of rocks formed and what are the uses of rocks. The earth's crust is made up of various types of rocks. Different types of rocks are formed in different ways. Thus, they have different characteristics with regards to their composition, color, size, and texture. On the basis of their mode of formation, there are three major types of rocks. They are igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. Igneous rocks. The word igneous has been derived from the Latin word ignis, meaning fire. The igneous rocks are associated with volcanic eruptions. They are formed when magma cools down and solidifies. These rocks were the first to be formed and thus are also known as primary rocks. Igneous rocks are of two types, the intrusive igneous rocks and extrusive igneous rocks. The rocks that cool below the surface of the earth are called intrusive igneous rocks. The rate of cooling is slow inside the earth, thus the crystals formed on cooling are large. Examples of intrusive igneous rocks are granite and dolerite. Extrusive igneous rocks. The rocks that cool on the surface of the earth are called extrusive igneous rocks. These rocks are also known as volcanic rocks. Due to rapid cooling, the crystals are fine-grained. Basalt is an example of such a rock. The Deccan Plateau of India is made up of basalt rocks. Igneous rocks have the following characteristics. These rocks are hard and compact. These rocks do not occur in distinct beds or stratus. These rocks do not have remains of animals or plants. These rocks do not allow water to percolate through them. Other types of rocks are formed from igneous rocks. Valuable minerals such as iron, gold, silver, and aluminium are found in these rocks. Next, move on to sedimentary rocks. Rain, wind, ice, plants, and animals break rocks into fragments. These rock fragments are carried away by running water, wind, and ice and are deposited in depressions. The deposited materials are called sediments. The loose sediments are then compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These are sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed either mechanically, chemically, or organically. These rocks are the most widespread and cover about 75% of the total land area of the earth. Some examples of sedimentary rocks are sandstone, limestone, and coal. Sedimentary rocks have the following characteristics. These rocks are softer than igneous rocks. These rocks have horizontal layers arranged one above the other. These rocks are mostly formed underwater and have marks of waves and mud cracks. These rocks also contain remains of animals and plants called fossils between the layers. What do you mean by fossils? The remains of the dead plants and animals trapped in the layer of rocks are called fossils. Next, move on to metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks are actually igneous or sedimentary rocks, which have been changed due to excessive heat and pressure inside the earth. Excessive heat and pressure can change the original properties of rocks such as their color, hardness, texture, and mineral composition. Such changed rocks are called metamorphic rocks. The act of metamorphism takes hundreds of years. In due course of time, limestone can change into marble, shale can change into slate, granite can change into gneiss, sandstone can change into quartzite, and so on. Gems can be found in these rocks. Examples of metamorphic rocks are slate, granite, quartz, etc. Metamorphic rocks have the following characteristics. These rocks, after changes, remain in their original position. They are very hard and have a high specific gravity. These rocks do not have empty spaces in them. Next, move on to rock cycle. The change of one type of rock into another type under certain conditions in a cyclic manner is known as the rock cycle. The rock cycle has neither a beginning nor an end. In this process, the matter of Earth's crust is not lost. The rock cycle operates in the following ways. The hot and molten magma forms igneous rocks on cooling. These igneous rocks are exposed to different agents of weathering and erosion on the Earth's surface. The broken rock fragments, when transported and deposited in basins, form sedimentary rock. The leftover igneous rocks and the newly formed sedimentary rocks are subjected to intense heat and pressure. They change into metamorphic rocks in due course of time. The sedimentary and metamorphic rocks are buried again and melt to form magma. This magma again cools down and forms igneous rock. Throughout the geological period of millions of years, rocks and minerals have been changing due to the working of the rock cycle. Now, move on to uses of rocks. Rocks are very useful to us. These are the storehouse of minerals. Example, fossil fuel like coal, petroleum, and natural gas are found in sedimentary rocks, whereas in igneous and metamorphic rocks we find large reserves of metallic minerals. The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses, and buildings. Children use stones in several games like seven stones, pitho, hopscotch, kit, and five stones, gitti, etc. Next, move on to minerals. Rocks are made up of different minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have distinct physical and chemical properties. Each mineral has its specific chemical composition and may or may not be available in pure form. The huge variety of minerals is depressed in different concentrations and not available in uniform proportions across the Earth's surface. Humans have to extract these from the natural form, convert them into usable form, and transport them to the user. The minerals are used for various human uses like fuel, construction, industry, chemicals, etc. Common examples of minerals are coal, petroleum, natural gas, iron, aluminium, silica, uranium, gold, and silver, etc. Thus, we see that rocks form not only the landforms but also provide different vegetation, different types of minerals for industries, different rock materials for construction purposes, different chemicals for medicine and fertilizer industries. It is a source of fuels like coal and crude oil and also for precious stones. Now, I completed the chapter inside our earth. Hope you all understood. I'm going to read the textbook. Inside our earth, page number 8, rocks and minerals. The earth crust is made up of various types of rocks. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth crust is called a rock. Rocks can be different color, size and texture. There are three major types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. When the molten magma cools, it becomes solid. Rocks thus formed are called igneous rocks. They are also called primary rocks. There are two types of igneous rocks, that is, intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. Can you imagine lava coming out from the volcanoes? Lava is actually very red molten magma coming out from the interior of the earth on its surface. When this molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. Rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called extrusive igneous rocks. They have a very fine grained structure. For example, basalt. The Deccan Plateau is made up of basalt rocks. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the Earth's crust. Solid rocks so formed are called intrusive igneous rocks. Since they cool down slowly, they form a large grains. Granite is an example of such a rock. Grinding stones used to prepare paste or powder of spices and grains are made of granite. Rocks roll down, crack, and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. These smaller particles are called sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. For example, sandstone is made from grains of sand. These rocks may also contain fossils of plants, animals, and other microorganisms that once lived on them. Igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marbles. Rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses, and buildings. You use stones in many games. For example, seven stones Pitho, hopscotch, Stapu and Kit, five stones Kitty. Find out some more such games by asking your grandparents, parents, and your neighbors. You will be surprised to know that one type of rock changes to another type under certain conditions in a cyclic manner. This process of transportation of rocks from one to another is known as the rock cycle. You have already learned when the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become igneous rock. These igneous rocks are broken down into small particles that are transported and deposited to form sedimentary rocks. When the igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks, which are still under great heat and pressure, melt down to form molten magma. This molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rocks. Rocks are made up of different minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. Minerals are very important to humankind. Some are used as fuels. For example, coal, natural gas, and petroleum. They are also used in industries. Iron, aluminium, gold, uranium, etc. in medicine, in fertilizers, etc. Now, I am going to give you one activity. Take any object which is used in your house. Example in kitchen like pan, tawa, etc. From which rocks or minerals it is made of, and write where that rocks or minerals are available. I hope you all understood. Thank you.